The IRS has announced that the average payments of $1,232 are going to be sent out to millions. Here's who's going to be getting them. Now, we are live, so I can't put this on the screen. Do me a favor, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me okay. But you guys, this article just came out today. I'm going to be linking it in the description below for you and reading through it as, yes, it's true. The IRS has announced just a couple days ago $1,232 are going to be sent out to millions. I'm going to be covering why these are going out, when these are going out, to whom they're going to be going out, so that way you know the latest on these payments, $1,232 that will be arriving. So let me see. I see John is on. How's it going, John? Says, Vamos, Steve. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Dana is here. It's good to have you. Smash the like button for me, you guys, and let me know in the comments if you can hear me. If this is your first time here by chance, subscribe and also stick around to the end for an update on Social Security boosts and the arrival times. Hey, how's it going? Oh, man, I see a lot of people are on. Good to see you guys. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm seeing thumbs up. Happy New Year's. Money Talks. I can hear you. Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I see we've got about 400 people that have hopped on. And like I said, we're going to be covering this article that just came out today, letting us know that it is official. The IRS has announced the average payments of $1,232 are going to be sent out to millions of people. I'm going to be covering all the details for you. And again, this is linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Subscribe if this is your first time here. Smash the like button if you appreciate the updates. I'll keep you up to speed on everything. I cite all the sources, let you know the latest for what's available to you and your family. And stick around to the end, because since we're live, if you guys have got any questions, I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have. But let's go ahead and dive into this article. Like I said, just came out today. Now, first of all, 3 key points to know. On Friday, January 6th, the IRS officially announced that it was sending out $14.8 billion in refunds. Now, this money, number 2, is being distributed as a result of the American Rescue Plan Act. So yes, the last stimulus package that passed, this is going to be as a result of that. And number 3, the pandemic relief bill entitled people to refunds due to a change in some important rules. So there are some rules that have changed I'm going to let you know about. Now, let's dive into this article for you guys. The American Rescue Plan Act provided $1,400 stimulus checks to most eligible adults and dependents, but it did much more than that as well. In fact, some provisions of the American Rescue Plan Act are continuing to pay off for taxpayers even today. Now, on Friday, January the 6th of 2023, the IRS officially announced that it would be sending around $12 million in tax refunds to Americans. Now, these payments will go to individuals who are eligible to get extra money back due to the American Rescue Plan Act. There's actually a couple different things here we're going to be covering. Now, these refunds total around $14.8 billion, and the average amount eligible individuals will receive is $1,232. Now, here's why the IRS is distributing this money, along with some details about who might be eligible for these payments to hit their bank accounts. Now, why is the IRS sending out this money? When the American Rescue Plan Act was signed into law by President Joe Biden back in March of 2021, one of the key provisions of the pandemic relief bill involved excluding some unemployment benefits from taxation. Specifically, up to $10,200 of unemployment benefits paid out in 2020 would be excluded from taxable income for each spouse if a couple filed their taxes as married filing jointly. This exclusion was applied for those with individuals under $150,000 with this income limit applied regardless of the tax filing status. Now, many people had already submitted the tax returns before the American Rescue Plan Act was passed. As a result, they had already declared this income and paid taxes on it. However, the IRS opted to review tax forms submitted prior to the passage of the American Rescue Plan Act to determine who had been affected by the law change. On January 6th of 2023, the IRS indicated it had conducted its reviews and corrected 14 million returns. So 14 million of these are going to be going out, which is now resulting in refunds totaling 14.8 billion. That is going to be sent out to 12 million people across the nation. So 12 million people are going to be getting these checks. They're saying averaging around $1,232. Now, who is going to be eligible for the money? Anyone who paid taxes on all their unemployment compensation earned in 2020 could potentially be entitled to money back from the IRS after review. The IRS also indicated that it made corrections to tax returns For other issues relating to the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit, as I've let several of you know here on the channel, it is a modified version for adults of the child tax credit. You get those monthly payments of $300 per month per child for the child tax credits, which they're trying to bring back. There's legislation on the table to try to bring it back. They're saying it's going to be addressed in 2023. A lot of people don't realize the EITC, the Earned Income Tax Credit, is an adult tax credit that goes out to individuals that don't have children. Now, other pandemic stimulus checks as well, or the American Opportunity Tax Credit. So again, there's several different ones here where they're making corrections. So if you've gotten any of these, you could be eligible if the IRS made mistakes. The IRS has indicated, I'm going to read it again for you, the corrections to the tax returns for other issues relating to EITC, stimulus checks, and American Opportunity Tax Credits, along with the unemployment write-off for $10,200. So if any of those apply to you, if you were missed, if you didn't get anything right, if the IRS got something wrong, you could be getting these checks. Now, the IRS found most of these issues and is processing refunds automatically. But it also said in its news release that taxpayers are entitled to the funds who didn't have their returns corrected will need to file an amended 2020 return to get their money. Now, this can be done with an online filing software and should be done as soon as possible to avoid leaving funds on the table. That is, wow, that's the end of the article. So that's just the information that we have so far. And like I said, you guys, that just came out a couple days ago with this IRS announcement, huge announcement that they're going to be making these corrections for all these mistakes for people over the pandemic that messed up on stimulus checks, earned income tax credits, unemployment benefits. What else was there? I felt like there was some other ones too. American Opportunity Tax Credits, any of these. If they messed up, you didn't get your money, get ready. They said $1,200 checks are going to be going out to 12 million people across the nation. So huge news. This just came out from the IRS. Like I said, January 6, 2023. This is linked in the description below. I'm live, so I can't put it on the screen for you, but you guys, I'm reading right from it. That's all the information we have. Now, I'm anticipating that since this came out over the weekend, today's Monday, this just came out, I think it was Friday or Saturday, there's going to be more information rolling out on this. As a lot of people are going to get these checks. Now, as the information comes out, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And I know a lot of people are wondering, are we going to see that fourth promised $2,000 stimulus check? Is there going to be the Social Security increases, the child tax credits? Keep you updated on all those. Now, also the Social Security boosts, the raises, the COLA increase. Just did an update for you on that this morning as well. So if you missed that, be sure to check it out. That is in the video section. I uploaded it this morning, and I'm doing a live for you guys now. YouTube has split up the sections, live and videos. Also, the family and I are going to be out of town this week in Las Vegas, but I'm still going to do my best to get uploads and updates for you guys as information rolls out. We're hearing things are going to be picking up in Congress now that we have a Speaker of the House. Now that McCarthy is officially in there, we're going to be seeing what legislation comes to the forefront and what they're going to be doing. So, so you guys, huge announcement from the IRS that they're going to be sending those out. Over 12 million people are going to be receiving $1,200 checks. So, let me see if there's any questions that I can respond to. Thank you guys so much for hopping on with me this evening. Let's see here. Brian says, when do we get it? So good question, Brian. I was reading through the article, did not see. I thought it included the arrival time. It does not. So my apologies on that, but I will let you know when we hear more. Drusilla says, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, it's good to hear that people are going to be getting some money that was missed that they should have received. Dulcina Corazono says, what about SSI, SSDI? So I'm going to keep you guys up to date on that. Check out my video this morning on some Social Security updates for you guys as those COLA increases have gone out. But I know a lot of people are waiting for that reform to take place. There's several bills on the table. The Expansion Act suggests an enhancement of $200 per month on top of the benefits you're receiving right now. Linda says, what about the low income? So this covers 4 different categories: unemployment, stimulus checks, EITCs, which are adult low-income stimulus checks, and opportunity checks as well, or opportunity refunds. Let's see here. Jack Valia says qualifying criteria. It was those 4. If you had any, if you missed anything, or if there's any misinformation on behalf of the IRS, they said they're going to be correcting this. Michelle Long says 15K tax credit. Yeah, no, that was for this one is one of the qualifications was the $10,200 of tax-free unemployment. They wiped that out. Faye says, I'm not seeing the link. Okay, I put the link down below. It's right after the first line of the text. I'll also pin it for you guys down in the comments. With a few that don't do taxes, Melissa is asking. If you don't file your taxes, I highly recommend that you try to get something into them. There's a non-filer tool on the IRS page. Let them know, because there's so many people that are missing out on money that was set aside for you. Definitely get a hold of them. There's a lot of people qualifying for this. Do they pay us fees like they charge us, says Collins. Good question, Colin. No, I don't think they are. I think it's a one-way street on that. Charles says he saw the link. Okay, good. Yeah, I thought I put the link down there. If you don't see it, I'll pin it in the comments for you guys too. Let's see here. Clint's asking about SSDI. So SSDI, SSI, Social Security, all of those fixed income benefits coming from the government. I did an update for you guys this morning. The COLA increase is in effect. The first checks for retirement should be coming in. Michael Reeves says, sounds good, Steve. Awesome. How do we know? I'm not tech savvy. I'm having a difficult time dealing with this stuff. When do they send us the info? Brooke Clack says. So Brooke, this just came out, and unfortunately there's not a whole lot of information in here, but as more rolls out, I'll let you know to know if they are handling this for you, if there was any miscalculations in your benefits. And they're saying 12 million people are going to get $1,200 checks. I want something to be true for once, says Erica. Erica, this is linked in the description below. Just came out on the 6th, and they're saying it is on the way. This is according to the IRS. Let me see here. SSI recipients don't have to file taxes. Yes, you don't. Well, a lot of people, they don't make enough. You don't have to file. But I highly recommend there's a non-filers tool on the IRS page. You can go ahead and use those. You need to let them know, because a lot of people are missing out on money they should have gotten because they don't file taxes. You have got to let them know, because there's so many benefits that have gone out through the course of the pandemic. If you're one of the people that missed out, you need to get in there and get that money. I think it'll be worth your while to get thousands of dollars that are available to you. Let's see here. Somebody says, people just talking back and forth. Do we get a fourth stimulus package? Okay, so stimulus packages and stimulus checks. We're going to be seeing what happens in Congress. Now, I let you guys know in a previous video, they're saying for a fourth $2,000 stimulus check. Now, just to clarify, this is not approved or passed or anything like that. But if that was to happen, we've had stimulus checks in the past prior to the pandemic. They come about as a result of economic hardship or a recession. They're saying that we're entering into a recession right now, and it's going to hit hard in 2023. So depending on how bad things get, if you want a stimulus check, you might be rooting for a recession. We're hearing that it's going to be hitting hard a lot of people. Now, if that happens, that could likely bring it about. And we will see if Congress puts together another stimulus package that would include stimulus checks. We will see. That is totally contingent upon the state of the economy. Now, I will let you guys know. We will see what unfolds with that. But, if things improve, that's better for everybody, but that decreases the likelihood of a check. Now, Social Security increases, they're saying, is going to be coming up here in 2023. They're saying there's going to be a battle going on in Congress because they have got to reform. The solvency is running out. In addition to that, the increases are record high, and they're still not keeping up with inflation. They're saying they're not calculating the increases, the COLAs correctly with the CPI data. So there's got to be modifications. So expect a lot coming this year for Social Security, and we've also heard about child tax credits. But stimulus checks, I'll keep you guys up to date. If there's a stimulus package, it's probably going to be due to a massive downturn in the economy. They're saying a recession will likely spark another check, but we will see. I'll keep you guys up to date. They said there will be another stimulus check in the future. The question is when, and they're saying it's going to be contingent upon a recession. All right, let me see. I see a ton of questions rolling in. I'm trying to answer a few more for you guys. We don't file taxes, so we won't get any money, says Beryl. Beryl, if you are not a filer, but you were missed out on these provisions, the IRS announced January 6th, just a few days ago, 2023, that you need to get the information. You need to let them know, because there's a lot of people. They're saying 12 million people that should be getting a $1,200 check in average of missed benefits. So please do what you can with the non-filer information for the IRS to make sure that you're able to get this. But why 12 million? How do they know? Asked Bobby. Good question. So that's probably their estimation, according to their calculations of misinformation on taxes of people that missed out. So that's their guess. It might be more, it might be less, but they're estimating right now roughly about 12 million people, totaling at about $14.8 billion. That's going to be going out to people across the United States. So a lot of people are going to be getting a lot of money. If you guys get those, please let me know. I'm always happy to report stuff and then hear when people let me know they got checks or they got benefits and stuff. So I love it. Please let me know if you get these. Let's see here. Are they going to put child tax credits back for families? Asks Irina. Great question, Irina. They said that that is one of their primary focuses. Child tax credits, Social Security increases. Abby says, thank you, Steve. You are so welcome. I hope the information is helpful. If you appreciate the content, don't forget, smash the like button. I see there's like over 1,000 people on with me right now live. Thank you guys so much. I hope that this is helpful to you guys. I just want to keep you guys up to date as to what's going on. Let me see. Bobby says he did his taxes and information correctly. Okay, so this might not necessarily apply to you. This is for a lot of people that missed out. Maybe people that didn't file, people that don't have to. Thank you, Steve. God bless you and the Ram fam. God bless you, Rochelle. Bobby says, thank you, brother. You're welcome, Bobby. Anything for anybody without kids? Asks Eric. Yes, you don't have to have kids to qualify for this. There is the adult tax credits. There's also unemployment benefits. There's a lot of these that they're fixing. Karen says, thank you, Steve. You are so welcome, Karen. Anything for people without kids? Asks Eric again. Yes, Eric. You don't have to have kids to get this. These are corrections the IRS is making. They just announced this on January 6th. Ronnie says, please keep up with SSDI. Yes, I will, you guys. I will keep up to date and let you guys know about everything going on. Lester says, thank you so much. Can you post a link to the info to file with the IRS? It is irs.gov, irs.gov.gov. Don't get it wrong. Make sure to go to the correct one. Yes, I can put that as well for you guys so you can have access to that. Randall says we need universal basic income. Yeah, there's a lot of UBI programs going on around the nation. They've been running test pilots on this. That is monthly reoccurring checks. Brendy says, is this fake? No, Brendy, this is real. This was announced by the IRS just a few days ago on the 6th. They're going to be making corrections. 12 million people are going to be getting checks that average $1,200 as a result of misfilings for unemployment, stimulus checks, adult tax credits, and other provisions as well. So this is new news coming out just a couple days ago, and we actually don't have a whole lot of information on it. I thought I had the arrival information. It's not included in the article that's linked in the description below, but if it comes out, I will let you guys know. Somebody says, you're awesome for helping us all, Bobby. You are so welcome, Bobby. Diana says $2,000 stimulus checks coming. We just talked about stimulus checks. I will let you guys know about a fourth check and a package if it rolls out. Man, the comments are flying here. How do you find out if you qualify for these payments? Says Grady. Grady, great question. So I covered qualifications for these. Those that are going to be eligible are those that have had misinformation or did not get what they were supposed to from the federal government in the form of stimulus checks, unemployment tax write-offs, adult tax credits or EITCs, and there was another one as well. So if they messed up on any of that stuff for you, they're saying there's about at least 12 million people they're expecting this to go out to. How do you find out if you qualify for the payments? I read it, and it's also linked in the description for you. Karen says, Steve, you're the most awesome. You're so cool. Thank you, Karen. You guys are awesome. Smash the like button if you guys appreciate the content. Good evening, y'all. Have a good evening. $2,000 stimulus check coming. Covered this one. Thank you, Steve, for the updates. God bless you. Are welcome. I never got the last two checks when I filed, says Mary. Mary, then you might be one of the people that will probably be getting this. Allah says, how old are you? How old do you think I am? Let me know in the comments. How old do you think I am? When are they sending this out? Says Brendy. Great question. I don't know yet. As soon as I find out, I'll let you know. This just was announced 3 days ago, and this article just came out today. Thank you, Steve. I count on your info, says Drillcilla. You are so welcome. Dina Scott says, cute kids. Yes, thank you. The kids are going to make more videos. I'll believe it when I see it, says Olga. Olga, hey, we'll see. This just came out. I'm just reporting what came out, and hopefully it comes out here soon. I will let you know. And then Olga, let me know when you see it, so that way I know you believe it. Will they give payments through taxes? Good question. Did not specify. It just said they're going to be making these corrections. I'm getting 32, 35, 37. I was pretty close in there. Yeah, I'm in that 30s range. I'm a millennial. You can get money if you skip your payments. Let's see here. Thank you, Steve. May God bless you guys. Awesome. All right. Texas, Steve. Yeah, for states, I'll let you guys know there are still different programs going out. Universal basic income. Thank you, Steve, for the information. Looking forward to everybody. Oh, let's see here. Bobby says, you are awesome. All right, you guys. Well, I think I've covered a ton of them. Let me know if there's any other questions that you guys want. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. Social Security updates. I will keep you guys up to date. Just did one on the arrival of the COLA, the Social Security retirement. You should be getting that first check this week. Really exciting for you guys. I covered the details. And then also it's just the regular schedule every Wednesday, depending on your birthday. You should be getting this bump up in the COLA increase. SSI, you should have got your first check in December 30th. Yeah, and people are asking about my age. Let's just say I'm in the 30s range. Hi, Steve. Do you think I'm going to get it? Because I'm separated to my husband, waiting for a divorce. We filed both taxes in 2021. God bless you. I'm sorry to hear about the separation. I hope that things come along together for you. But for that, good question. I'm not 100% sure on that with the divorce. I think it's whoever was the primary person that filed. If you filed jointly, would probably get it. So if that was your husband, I would assume that it would go to him. You might want to seek some counsel or some special advice on that, because he might get all of that, and then you'd have to work that out with him. And if you guys aren't on good terms, I don't know, like that might not. I'm not really sure. Sorry, I wish I had more information for you on that one. Never got any stimulus checks, says Colleen. Well, Colleen, if you qualified for them and you should have got them, this might be for you. You might be getting these benefits that they're going to send out. Let me see. Can you say my name in your live? This is Marinta. Thanks so much. Happy Marinta. All right, there you go. Everyone have a good night, says Bobby. Have a good night, Bobby. Well, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this was informative and helpful. I'll keep you guys up to date. And I'm going to be in Vegas this week, but I will still keep you guys up to date as news rolls out. Try to get on here and help you out with new information, especially with this huge announcement coming out that IRS has announced. It's happening. They're sending out these checks. So with that, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Smash the like button, subscribe if this is your first time here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.